if we, where is it at? Sometimes it's all the way down. So here, bestsellers ranking, BSR. We want the BSR to be 20,000 or less. 20,000 or less. The way Amazon works is the lower that bestsellers rank, the more frequently this book sells. The better this thing sells, the more money it's making. All right? It's flying off the shelf, the lower that number. Now, typically, when you, like, this is an anomaly here, right? 2,488, that's a super low number. So typically you might see numbers that are about, in their teens or maybe just below 20,000, right? Something like this is amazing. It's selling like clockwork, okay? Let's look at this one here. So this one is 16,000, right? So this is about more average here. So 16,000, this is your bestsellers rank here. That's really cool. Both of these actually meet that fourth criteria of having a bestsellers rank of 20,000 or less. You do not want to pay attention to the sub rankings here, right? Ignore those. Let's look at my third example. Third example here is 16,379. So very close to this one. This one was 16,221. All right. So this is a very hot topic. Now, here's a question that I know is coming to mind. You might look at a book like this and say, hey, Ty, we're modeling it, but this book is 336 pages. This one over here is 194 pages. Don't worry about that. Don't let that psych you up. Don't let that, screw with your head. We're publishing Kindle books. So Kindle books and short bites that get people clean, quick information that they can easily come in, consume, and that's where we're at. All right. So Kindle Shorts, Amazon has actually found this, that Kindle Shorts are outperforming regular books right now. All right. So we're publishing very short books that give people quick bites, give them information, and that's that. All right. So hopefully that all makes sense. So now we've got our list. We've got 3 possible candidates of books to go in and model. All right, because we know that they're doing well based off of the 4 criteria that we just looked at. We've got the complete ketogenic diet for beginners. We have the keto instant pot cookbook, and we have a keto diet, your 30-day plan to lose weight, etc. All right. So now going back here, now that we know what books are actually selling and what we can model, right? We can now go in and put the second step in place, because we've done step 1, which is market research. We've done that on Amazon. Another site that you can use is Udemy. I'm not going to cover Udemy right now just because of sake of time, but Udemy is the next site that you can use. Very similar to Amazon, except for on Udemy, they only sell courses. So we get similar insight there. Now, we have step 1. We know what's already selling, what we should model so that we can go in and kind of emulate that. The second step is getting the actual content created. Getting the content created. And you can do this on your own, or you can outsource it. I've got 3 ways that I'm going to show you how you can get your content created, and good high quality content. Stuff that's going to sell for years and years and years to come. Stuff that's going to sell day in and day out. Right? So now, my students aim for $500 to $1,000 a month per ebook that they publish. So $500 to $1,000 a month per ebook that they publish. So you publish 10 ebooks, and they're aiming for about $5,000 to $10,000 every month. They publish 20 ebooks, and they're aiming to receive about $10,000 to $20,000 in royalties every month. All right. So now, using what I've shown you, how long does it take you? How long would you guess it would take you to find a best-selling Kindle book idea? And you can do this with both fact and fiction. Right? I did this explaining the process. So I stopped and I went through a few things. But typically it could take you about 5 or 10 minutes. It could take you maybe 20 minutes if you get distracted by a YouTube video or you're on Facebook or something like that. You get up to go use the bathroom. But on average, it's going to take you maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It's super quick. And you can go in and find so many of these things that, you have an entire treasure chest of new income streams, because each book becomes a new income stream. All right? Each one becomes a new income stream. So let that soak in. These are your typical Kindle books here, right? So again, you can publish fact or fiction. They're short, 25 to 50 pages. They can be created in less than a week, so you don't have to write them. I'm actually going to show you that part next. Covers that cost no more than $25. High quality covers at that. And these books are highly lucrative.